The point is, let's be clear, it's the criminal entity that's within your country that you have developed over a very long time. You see, and in bed with pure corruption, garbage, and shit that you brought down on your own people. Not only that, because the mixture of race within the groove has made many of them criminals. Not saying all, but when you open a border that has been guarded and you've been crossing in and out for years any damn way, we still have to look at the United States borders, even up there with Trudeau dumbass. And you need to get rid of him. I can't believe the Canadians still got this motherfucker in office. He's a deep stater, just like this guy here talking. You know what I'm saying? You know, this is coming in by Miranda Nazario, you know what I'm saying? Coming in off the hill. Oh, yeah, one day ago. You know what I'm saying? Where we see President Andres Manuel Lopez Alvarado or Obrador or whatever his name, you know what I'm saying, who gives a flying crap, say he doesn't believe that the President Donald J. Trump would follow through on his pledge to build a wall. Well, he got to do something. Because when we see the criminality that's over there, much less over here, it is astonishing. And it's a damn fucking shame. That goes for all neighborhoods for many years in the black community as well. The murdering and the killing and the devastation of people's lives and shit to become a common thing is bullshit. Talking about boys in the hood and all kinds of shit where you just kill a man and it's nothing, you go off and have a sandwich and drink a 40. You know what I'm saying? Or smoke a blunt. Dehumanizing the minds of the children to life. That life ain't worth nothing at all. And then you say you were born in it. So if you were born in it, what you gonna do about cleaning it up or pushing to make sure what you were born does not have a factor or even hold the community and the people and your race of people down? What you gonna do? Go grab a gun, join a gang, and kill everyone? And that solves what? The genocide of black people again, that they always been doing with chemicals and everything they could possibly throw at us, and you just another one helping them in it all. And then raising children in that type of environment where you don't know if he go to school, is he going to make it back in the kindergarten? When he get on the bus, is he going to be shot? People been doing this thing for years. I have no problem with you formulating any kind of support of yourself. But for y'all to keep beefing amongst each other to where you have 144 or more murders in one day of black men, something is wrong there, bro. I'm sad to say. That is not the way either. And we know there's a lot of kids that were born under the drug era. Their parents was doing drugs when they had them. So it also made them, even as they grow up, chaotic. Fighting for leadership with a chaotic mentality to begin with. You know what I'm saying? In many ways, these effects have affected our people. So when you sit up here talking, Mr. Alvarado, whatever your name is, Lopez, you know what I'm saying, Andres Manuel, we're not talking about that. We're talking about securing our borders. Creep Joe Biden has violated the United States in a full insurrection of the United States borders. He have violated the security. He have violated the over capacity of the United States, and now putting the United States at peril of using these same people to stay in power, fuck up our election, our voting laws, and filibuster, defund the police, and many other nastiness that we see going on, like that boxer, what he was saying about where they took him and he saw, has been going on a long time. And now you even get to the point where you want to cause a purge, like we see on TV. And this is people who care so much about you, where they'll go out there and campaign to defund the police. So when you defund the police and they get pissed off, quit and go away and go do something else, and there's nobody getting jobs as police officers, who's going to protect you? Creep Joe Biden ain't coming out that chair to help you. No, he ain't. Is the gangs in the neighborhood going to protect you? Or is the gangs being used by secret societies and federal government and all this to cause so much violence that you stay at home so you get policed by these very same gangs? You too scared to go outside, so they got you under check in the neighborhood. Is the government setting it up that happens that way? I wonder. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? He said it won't work. You know what I'm saying? Well, Mr. Abrado, or whatever your name is, Andreas Manuel, what is your solution rather than just telling us that fuckery? You clown ass. Nobody wants to hear nothing from you or anybody write anything that you say, because you still ain't telling us a damn thing, right? You know what I'm saying? We see Homeland Security has warned Eclipse, have warning for Eclipse with New York visitors. You know what I'm saying? Be very careful of anything you put yourself to when it comes to nature, and they're very this. You know what I'm saying? Well, we're gonna see. You know what I'm saying? But we see the art of Deal, co-author, declares 100% without question, declares 100% without question, you know what I'm saying? Trump would take foreign money to cover his bill. Why the fuck why the fuck would he take foreign money, you jackass? Who's this idiot? Coming in by Zachary Lehman 7 hours ago, Eastern Standard Time. Huh? Listen to this asshole. What is wrong with this man to say something like that? Why would you say something like that? He said, in more ways than one, we're going to get to that, calm down, y'all. In more ways than one, this man is saying, I guess he wrote The Art of Deal, co-author of some stupid ass book, you know what I'm saying? But we see his name is Tony Schwartz, or whatever his name is, Tony Schwartz, I guess Schwartz or whatever, believed Donald Trump, the President of the United States, would 100%, without any question, take foreign funds to pay for his legal bills. Well, Creep Joe Biden did the same thing, and he cheated the election, and now up in there got us at a nuclear war and supporting genocide in Africa in the Gaza Strip. So what money did he take and what money did he give out is the question we need to ask. You know what I'm saying? So why the fuck wouldn't Trump take the money? If they're offering it to him, that ain't hush money. That's money they're giving him to help him out. What the fuck is your problem? Your clown ass. Son of a bitch. There we go, please. You know what I'm saying? We see the bomb squad. A Secret Service response to, it looks like manure tossed in front of the, I guess, the manure that was tossed in front of, well, yeah, because that's what a bunch of y'all officials turned out to be. Nothing but shit. You know what I'm saying? in more ways than one. Y'all turn out to be pure garbage. That's all we see. You know, in more ways than one. What else do we see? I mean, we haven't seen good government in a very long time. But we see bomb squad and Secret Service response after manure tossed in front of top creep Joe Biden aide home reported. Oh yeah. Well, that's what they think of the demon Democrats. Don't get it twisted. That's what I think of it. Y'all full of shit. I've been saying that a long time. So it's no wonder manure was tossed. I wouldn't condone that. Let me give him my disclaimer. I wouldn't condone you actually doing that or doing that at all. But there's a clear message that that's what the people think of y'all. And then you have the other swing state idiots, you know what I'm saying, who probably don't know any better and would love to see them get blown up by a nuclear weapon just to see their bodies fly in the air and be disintegrated in seconds, you know what I'm saying, where they turn to dust, you know what I'm saying. As soon as they hit, they just to dust, you know what I'm saying. Oh, they would love something like that, wouldn't they? Oh, yeah. This is coming in by Victor Nava, 20 hours ago, Eastern Standard Time, coming off the New York Post. Let's just be clear. But in this one, we see manure was slain per a poo tractor, you know what I'm saying, targeted a home of White House National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan. Oh, listen to whose house it is, according to reports. Okay. We're going to stop on that one right there. That's all we need to hear was the name. We see Creep Joe Biden gaining ground in swing states, new poll. Oh, yeah. Yeah, swing states, idiots. We see. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? This one is coming in by Andrew. It looked like Fahrenberg or something like that 10 hours ago, coming off the Independent with a little red circle with a little eagle in there, your flies in the red sail is red, dude. Coming off the Independent. You know what I'm saying? But we see here where Joe Biden is easing his polls defect with a key, likely Republican election opponent in a number of key states that will decide the outcome of this year's presidential contest, according to new survey by the Bloomberg and Morning Consultant. You know, consult. You know what I'm saying? The survey of 4,392 registered voters, which took place from the 8th of March to the 15th of March, found that creepy ass nutcase Biden either tightened his margin because people are idiots and that's the way their brains think, you know what I'm saying, margin against Donald Trump. We're not saying it's all about Trump. Is there another candidate besides creepy ass fucking who got you at a nuclear war about to happen on a small little country, and then we all Americans gonna be all involved with this nuclear war, and we gonna be running on the battlefield like heroes, like no. It ain't gonna happen that way. Not in a nuclear war, child. You better think about kissing your ass goodbye. You know what I'm saying? And if, don't ask me what you should do, because all I'm gonna tell you is prepare to die. That's it. Okay. Do you have a nuclear bomb shelter? And even that might not save you, because sometimes when a nuclear weapon hit, it break up the ground. You'll see it go ba 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 ba. So you're gonna hit hard. And then when you come up from down there, don't forget the radiation are gonna be there for a while. Poisonous gas and all kinds of other shit. So the saying still holds true. Prepare to die. Okay. Because they ain't shooting one. All right. All right. So we see here where they're tightening his little tight, you know what I'm saying, or overlook the president, fuck your ex, in the president, 6 or 7 states with large polling shift coming from exactly Wisconsin. How did I know? Hmm? One of them loyal states of Democrats like New York. You know what I'm saying? So we surprised. And how come they the only one when you redistricting lines and all kinds of, how come Wisconsin and all these other states can determine for everybody else? We don't live in Wisconsin, motherfucker. We're not down with your bullshit racist ass, Wisconsin. We're not down with a lot of shit that y'all been doing over there in Wisconsin. What we want to see from you is that you have some fucking sense for once in your life. Now either put forward a better candidate and clear this motherfucker up, or get the fuck out of the way. Y'all states kill me with the bullshit, for real. Because you have taught the world that black people ain't no more than 3/5 of a motherfucking human being, when you goddamn know that every fucking thing you got came from them. Even your letter, science, alphabet, open brain surge, all that shit. You motherfucker. And all you taught your people is that lying ass story. Fuck out of here. Now you up here giving this man any pledge? So we know where you stand. You know what I'm saying? Wisconsin. Where badgered states, you know what I'm saying, gave the 46th president a 1-point lead, 46% to Trump at 45%, because you're an ass. There is no other fucking way to see it. Keep on being an ass. I hope the whole Wisconsin state, you know what I'm saying, if get hit by a nuclear weapon, is truly prepared. And I hope that you are sending a message of safety and security to the Gazan people, the African people who y'all been fucking over all your fucking life, while you sit there and do nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to hear that guilt trip about what you owe us. Clear this motherfucker up. That's what you do. You keep the bullshit that you stole, robbed, stealing, and still doing. Clear it up. Get the fucking Ottoman Turks out of Egypt first of all. And anybody that don't belong there, who ain't bringing no prosperity to Egypt other than war, killing, rape, and murder, and pedophilia and all kinds of other shit, devil worship and all kinds of other shit, up out of there. Now we go over where we see, you know what I'm saying, the president, the so-called wannabe, Slim Advantage, you know what I'm saying, the man he defeated. He didn't defeat him, he cheated. Fuck a defeat, you lying mother scorn. I want to hear that bullshit. You never proved that he won. That's how we know. You know what I'm saying? You lock up the ballots, and you put military in front of it, but you didn't bring military in when they were rushing the White House. Okay, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying? He's saying he defeated. No, he didn't. You know what I'm saying? Comes just 1 month after, you know, similar survey showed Trump leading Creepy by 4 points. No, he's not leading by 4 points. He's leading by more points than that. But we have a lot of jackass motherfucking people, like in Pennsylvania and Wisconsin, that is fucking around our country and gonna get us fucked up. Talking about a swing fucking state. Oh yeah, that's definitely what you are. Ooh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? We see Donald Trump gives dire message to Netanyahu or Israel in a sense. So we're going to see what he does. Because I'm watching everybody. Ain't nobody sliding out. Ain't nobody sliding out. Ain't nobody sliding out. We done with y'all with that slide sheet. Many of y'all need to be put into full check in all ways. Because the garbage that y'all have allowed and the garbage that you have been involved in and the garbage that was able to be secret here and secret there and everybody's secret, you know what I'm saying? And then they signing contracts and thinking that they're on top of the fucking world and we're a peasant and they could just fuck you up because I'm a superstar, you know, and all this sort of sucking blood shit that I never hear you speak about Africa, but you're always talking about some fucking Charlie Lee. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to grow the fuck up. People like that don't belong in the black community. You have sold your ancestors out for some trinkets. Oh yeah, for trinkets. And if a nuclear war ensued, I hope they take you in a say a place like up in space or down in the ground, wherever y'all done set up years ago to run to when this happened. And then re-emerge as the gods of this planet. So you think you were never God, and you just shit just like everyone else. Welcome down here with the rest of us. Just cause you make a couple records, a couple movies, and you up in Hollywood drinking blood and getting fucking your ass and shock up into your brain and doing all kinds of nasty shit. You think you rule the world? You think by murdering and killing and pedophilia of people, you rule the world? Is all I can say to that. Keep dreaming. It's a nice dream, but I wonder how long is it going to last before it comes direct to your ass. And there will be no escape. Don't think that you're going to be able to just wing out of something you just got involved with to the point that you have abandoned your own people for this. Because you feel you'll do anything for the fucking money. And that is what you're teaching your children. They'll cut off their hand for $1 million. They'll chop their finger for just 1,000 or 300 million dollars, I guess. Oh yeah, they were defraying their own body for money. Money's a resource. Everybody needs it. If you don't have money, how are you gonna buy something? They even want you to pay for water, ain't even free. Unless it's shitty water. So they say, you know what I mean? Or any of this dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? But we see Trump gives Diane Warren coming in by Thomas, you know, Kika, you know what I'm saying, on the 3rd, 25, 24, you know what I'm saying, at 4:42, you know, p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You know what I'm saying? Eastern Standard Time. Remember that. You know what I'm saying? But we see here where the President of the United States, Donald J. Trump, issues a warning to Israel amid the ongoing conflict with Hamas. No, it's the ongoing conflict with Biden creepy ass. It ain't just Hamas because they invaded. So how is it Hamas? If Hamas is from there or anywhere in Africa, which they're really not from there, because many of them are Arabs, they came out of the South probably, you know what I'm saying? There's no ongoing conflict other than a genocide. So, urging the country, you know, to finish up in the Gaza as its effort to continue to lose a lot of support. Of course, they need to cut the shit out, cease fire, and get rid of it, because what you have just done and what we have just witnessed is one of the most dangerous brutal shit other than what they have already have done to black people here, I mean there, I mean here at home and abroad. You know what I'm saying? All over the world. You know what I'm saying? Because in order to get rid of the gods, so you could claim a god, you know what I'm saying, you would have to get rid of the original people, wouldn't you? But at the same time, you know what I'm saying, when we look at Israel military, you know what I'm saying, force have been engaged in a intense conflict. And no, they have not. There is no intense conflict. It's a one-side conflict and a genocide altogether on the Palestinian and even the genocide African people as well from that area. You know what I'm saying? And the Ottoman Turks also came in and helped them to do it as well. That's why they still sitting up in Egypt claiming to be Egyptians when you are not. You're Turk. And you have lied to your people using Islam and bullshit while you rape and rob the country blind to where the people can't even afford a piece of meat. 1 ounce of meat probably takes them 3 or 4 months to earn just to eat that. So many of them have never even ate meat as a young person, or chicken probably. You know what I'm saying? But we see where they have engaged, they call in their genocide, talking about intense, in the region, you know what I'm saying, with the Palestinian militant group, Hamas. They're not, if they're Palestinians and they're militant, how we know that they are Palestinian and the regular Palestinian people that go to the supermarket, go to work, come home, do what they do, and so forth on. We're talking about the regular people this motherfucker is killing. Talking about they hiding under hospitals and they hiding under certain monuments and they hiding under this and hiding under that. You know what I'm saying? If netting bald-head, cockeyed fucking ass didn't have the backing of the British and America running over there with doing the same genocide shit as well and siding with the genocidal, non-cynical nonsense, his ass would be running as well. You fucking idiot. That motherfucking beast. You know what I'm saying? In response to a lot of major attack on October 7th. There was no attack. It was a setup. In order to have something to say that you're going to attack people with, you have to get them to fire from that side to say that they did it, and then the attack is on. That's one. Then the same thing happened with Nancy Pelosi, Schumer, and the rest of them that set up Black Lives Matter, all this attack on the United States, and then rush the Capitol, attack number 2. And then when you went over into Zelensky and them, you now attacking Putin by saying that his backyard have a city called Ukraine, one of the cities in Russia, you know what I'm saying, in Ukraine, and he's coming in 2016, and now he's talking about joining NATO, so you can put nuclear weapons in Putin's backyard, is attack number 3. 666. Boom! Got you, you motherfucker. Get out of my face. That's why you use the number 7. It's the same fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? You ain't fooling nobody. Netting, bald-headed, cornball, off-the-wall, screwball, yahoo. Look at that bullshit. But October 7th, with your Luciferian ass, it's still a 6 to me. Fuck off. You know what I'm saying? 2023. Well, we in 2024. You're still killing the people, ain't you? You nasty motherfucker. And you know what they would say? Some people would say, well, why are you worrying about it? It ain't you. Well, I got news for you. One day it might just be you. It might not come in that form, but it might come in another form where you will find yourself in a very bad place. And then you're going to say, yeah, that's the same thing Netanyahu did to the other people in the African blah. It's too late. That, you know, and you're only talking about 1,200 Israelis and led to over 200 being hostage. Well, if that's the case, I feel sorry for anybody, no matter what side they're on, that loses their life to trash, garbage, con artist, twisted fucking invasion, lying ass mother. us. And then trying to use trying to call a Bible a biblical something and use that as your right to do what you are doing. So if you say that 1,200 Israelis, Netanyahu murdered his own people in order to do this. Anyway, and led to over 200 hostages, then why did you invade the area? Why did Biden say you have to create an Israel and put it in the Gaza Strip and then reprint in the Bible about some Israel and Israelis and Jews and all this different stuff? Don't you think that people see this? You think by bumping off one person who might say something about it, it's going to change the minds of everybody else? Or you determine that you're going to bump him off so everybody runs scared? People, you can't do that anymore. It don't work. So if you're saying that this happened and all this hostage stuff and the conflict and so forth, you're only mentioning about them. But what happened to the 75 years of invasion and occupation? And then anybody say anything about it, they're censored, shot, removed, jailed, killed, blow up, bomb, assassinate. Oh, can I go on? Your usual technique? So it's not about power. What is it about? It's brutality. So you can replace the word power with brutality. And sometimes the only way to deal with brutality is brutality. It don't matter whether they come from the right side or the left side. It's still going to be brutality and carnage in itself. So while you mentioning this and mentioning that, Mr. Donald Trump, I hope that you are talking about clearing up the invasion, the ceasefire, clear up the invasion, and paying compensation to the Palestinian people and the people of Africa and the black people in the Darfur and all them who have been invaded by the Turks. These people calling themselves Israel and many others that have been going into Africa for years as if Africa is their breadbasket. Because without Africa, your fuckers wouldn't have made it. You better be thankful of the black people that were there to build many things that you have in your possession at this point. So you would have been over there collecting bush and trees. Anyway, and he also said, you know what I'm saying, the ensuing conflict has seen Israel forces inflicting considerable loss of life and infrastructure on civilians in the Gaza Strip. Thank you, Chuck. Now you sound like the Chuck today. We know. That's exactly what Netanyahu did. When you invade a person's area, that's going to happen. They're going to come in with nothing but brutality. First, they're going to sit there and act like they're marinated and they're so innocent and they're God's chosen people. And then before you know it, they're going to be using brutality over the people in order to get power to control the region. Only one way a small group of people can do that is being backed by the United States and Britain and all type of other motherfuckers, probably even the French up in that motherfucker. Ain't it so, Frenchy? You know what I'm saying? Whatever you say, Frenchy. You know what I'm saying? We know about your bullshit as well. Just like Germans and their garbage as well. So when we look at this, and the civilians in the Gaza Strip, with Associated Press reporting casualties of over 30,000 in the region. And that is right. I wonder how many Africans y'all enslaved and killed and murdered across the land, and other people in all kinds of other countries, because we know 34 nations of the NATO group, you know what I'm saying, the NATO criminal organization, have many human rights violations of genocidal behavior. Even in the Trans World Union, and many other unions. You garbage. Then, and you garbage now. And you're probably going to be garbage in the future. So this is Point Blank saying, stay right, sit tight. We're going to stay in the motherfucking fight. We ain't done yet until we get it right. All over the world, the people must stand up now. There is no other way, because you have been sleeping at the helm, and those who know also made sure that the helm stayed unoccupied or watched to make sure that the confusion and the chaos grow, and they stay in power using this technique. So I say, farewell. One, we will meet again.